I have never met a more repressed, intensely judgmental, and self-loathing people as the New Zealanders.
Randy Feltface is one of the hardest working comedians going these days. Yes, he is a purple puppet, but when he comes to New Zealand in July, you'll want to see him live and you want to hear what Randy has to say. Randy Feltface, kia ora, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to talk to you today. Thank you for having me on the program.
May I say, you're looking fantastic.
Via Zoom, no less.
Exactly.
You can see my actual face. It's rare that I do the sort of, this is more of a radio-based medium generally. So it's nice to be talking to you where we can sort of visualize each other.
We're in the digital age now, yes. So thank you. As are you. What is your felt care routine?
I use a number of products. I like to exfoliate with some steel wool in the morning. Just a bit of Dermalogica toner after that.
So, but you start off with Stilo.
Yes, yeah. I only have cold showers as well. I'm a cold shower man. Are you into the cold showers?
It's the way to go. They're the ice cold plunge. Yes.
Every day of my life, cold showers. I think that helps.
It does. It's working very well for you. Yeah. And by the way,
this interview is off to an amazing start.
Complimentary,
so far,
very complimentary.
Hard-hitting questions right out of the gate.
Exactly.
Tell us about your felt care routine.
Well, it's very important to know these things. You know, people will wonder. People will wonder.
You know what? After this, I'm going to start doing those "Get Ready with Me" TikToks where I'll show my full routine, my skincare routine every morning.
And you have to start off with, "Hey guys," and people have been asking me what this is, and so, you got to do all that. And the thing is, you need to look fantastic because you are going on one hell of a tour. Before you come to New Zealand in July, you are touring through the States and through Australia. I mean, it's going to be massive.
Yes. And this is not even the start of this tour. I'm on a small break right now, but this tour started in February. Maybe later. March 2024, this tour started. So I've already done Europe. I've already done the United Kingdom. I've already done 3 months maybe 5 months in the US. And then I'm coming in 2025. I'm saving the best till last.
Nice.
Aotearoa. I'm swinging it home. Bringing it home at the end.
Now, I need to ask you.
Magnificent New Zealand folks.
We can't wait to have you too. Now, on these international tours.
Last time I was there, it was absolutely magnificent. There were some of the best shows of the whole tour in 2023 when I swung through town. All of those little places that I did. I think I did a show in Hamilton.
Wow.
Yeah.
We do love a felt face, though. So.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, on these international tours, do the different audiences take to you well, or do you feel like you have to work harder to win them over because maybe, you look a little different? The people felt maybe it might be confronting for some.
I think it's diffusing, if anything. I think people have less prejudice because they can't. Here's an example. You walk on stage and somebody in the audience at some point in their life dated somebody who looked a little bit like you. You work on it. They've already figured out that they don't like you.
Yeah.
They're not going to give you the time of day. I stroll out there and they're like, maybe there's a cartoon character or some sort of children's party incident that has left them traumatized. But there's very few of those people. Most people just look at me and go, well, look, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
We're in.
And it just gives me the chance to start fresh.
Yes.
And then as soon as I open my mouth, all bets are off. I can lose an audience in a second. And to be honest, this tour, I started in Europe, so the show was so fresh. And at times, I don't want to use the word undercooked.
Right.
Undercooked, Jason, but it was slightly undercooked. So there were times where I was performing in Europe and I was just getting the blank stares of these mustache-twirling theatre goers who thought I was an absolute embarrassment to the live theatre industry. But now the show is honed. It's primed for New Zealand territory.
If only they could see you now.
I know. I'm not going back. I don't think they'll let me back there.
Now you have been to New Zealand before, so what are your favourite things about the country? Because we always like to hear this stuff. We always like to know that when you're here, you love the country. We always give us more. So tell us, what were some of your favourite things about New Zealand?
Look, I'm going to tell you, the way you phrase that question makes me want to say nothing.
Yeah, I know.
The neediness.
We just need
codependence.
We have no chill. We just need to hear it.
You could have just said, what do you think of what do you reckon? Do you think it's... But you were just like, we need to hear it.
We need to hear it.
I'm not going to give it to you.
Oh.
I hate the place. Yeah. You're a bunch of passive-aggressive, wannabe Canadians
Oh.
hiding under a guise of friendliness and kindness. I have never met a more repressed, intensely judgmental and self-loathing people as the New Zealanders.
That might be the best answer I've ever had to any interview ever. So thank you for that. Yeah, that's great.
I don't know what it's going to do for my ticket.
No, yeah, exactly. So skyrocket.
But,
They'll be like, no, we'll show him. We'll show him.
Yeah. I saw an opportunity and I ran.
Yeah. Now, what do you do in your spare time in between shows? Like, what are your hobbies away from the stage? Like, ballroom dancing?
I've got a little break at the moment, so I'm doing a lot of Pilates.
Good.
Got to keep my core.
Yeah.
This is I don't know if anyone's listening to this. You can't see this, but I'm doing sit-ups.
And very good too. The deep
Thank
burn.
you so much.
The deep burn. You're feeling it.
And I like reading, and I like bird watching.
Nice.
I like to go look at. Actually, that's a thing that I'm very excited about this time in New Zealand. I feel like I'm going to bring my binoculars. I might have a bit more time.
You should.
On my hands. Actually, that's a lie. I've got less time on my hands this tour. But what's your favorite New Zealand bird?
Look,
Jason?
you're going to love this. We're the kiridu. Now, the kiridu is a pigeon, but a wood pigeon. However, it likes to get drunk. And often and sometimes it may indeed fall out of a tree.
What does it get drunk on? What does it drink?
It's got those little, I think there's little berries, but whatever it is, it gets a little bit drunk on them. And they're very popular here, as you could probably imagine.
We have the equivalent with the koalas are always stoned on eucalyptus. Yeah. So we've got the stoners, you've got the booze hounds.
Yes, there it is.
That's why we get along so well.
I think exactly
apart from
that.
Everything I just said about New Zealand. Yeah.
Now, to get to the actual point of this entire interview, you are bringing a brand new.
Point?
There is a point. There actually is one. You're bringing a new show, a brand new show to New Zealand, which is called First Banana, and you have this theory that ever since the first banana showed up 10,000 years ago, humanity's been in a downward spiral ever since. And I mean, it's hard to disagree with this downward spiral on humanity, but without giving too much away, how is it the humble banana's fault?
You know what? Some would say it's just a coincidence. It's an element of timing. Just the fact that 10,000 years ago, as the banana was appearing, at that same point, humans were moving away from the symbiotic simplicity of a hunter-gatherer lifestyle, and kind of moving towards permanent settlements and agriculture, which is pretty much the root cause of everything that's gone wrong since. But in this show, I uncover a web of conspiracies that will leave you walking out of the theater with no doubt in your tiny little New Zealand minds that bananas are the root cause of everything that has ever gone wrong in the history of humanity.
Wow.
I think global evolution should have stopped the moment the first banana appeared. And I will also, I guarantee I will wedge at least 4 to 6 mildly amusing jokes into my 59-minute banana lecture.
Good, excellent. They'll hang on for those jokes. Oh, they're through the roof. I can hear them. I can hear the cash registers going. But for the tin.
Let me just say, you write these shows, you come up with a thinly veiled concept, and then you have a it's just really something. It's like, do you remember those, did you have these in New Zealand, the sticky hands?
Yeah.
They were like a long...
Yes.
My hand looks a bit like that.
It does, actually.
Thing, and you would stick it on the fridge, and then it would like slop down. It had like a long thing, like a lizard's tongue.
Yes.
Shows are a lot like that. They're just like a long sticky hand, and you throw it at the wall
and
then
hope
you
it
try to
sticks.
get as much stuff to stick at it, stick onto it as possible. So this show is a banana-shaped sticky hand with enough jokes stuck to it to make it worth the price of admission.
And there it is. That's why you buy the tickets. Now, for the tinfoil hat wearers out there, does the potato play any role in humanity's downfall? I know the banana, but what about the potato? Have you thought about that?
No, I think the potato is the savior more often than not. I mean, if you look at the potato, everything the potato has ever done, you can't really fault any form. I mean, eating it raw, not so great. But any of those, the kumara, the sweet potato, anything that you have that saved entire cultures from starvation,
yes,
I'm all about it. The banana, evil.
Now,
evil fruit.
This is a big question. You've talked about the spiral, but how, Randy, how can we fix the downward spiral? How, as a society, are we supposed to fix this now? Is there a way to fix it?
Well, it's all about unity, coming together, purchasing a ticket, coming to my show, sitting there, having me tell you what's wrong with it. And then at the very end, in the last 30 seconds of the show, I will give you the solution to all of the world's problems.
Amazing.
And you can leave knowing how we can move forth in this terrifying world we live in with everything going ass up.
That is exceptional. Randy, this has been a very unique interview experience for me, and we're very much looking forward to having you here. Randy Feltface on tour in New Zealand in July, playing the James Hay Theatre in Christchurch, Monday, 14 July, Wellington Opera House, Tuesday the 15th, and then in Auckland at the Sky City Theatre, Wednesday the 16th of July. All the ticket info is at bohmpresents.com. That's bohmpresents.com. Randy Feltface, thank you very much.
It has been an absolute delight. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Bye.